Hi everyone, my name is Pujita and today I'll be walking you guys through the experiment drawing machine. Today we will be learning about pantographs. Pantographs are simple machines which can make modified copies of a drawing. The linkage of this structure is based on the shape of parallelogram, and the different ways that you arrange these linkages can produce different copies of the original drawing that you are trying to draw. Pantographs also make use of the simple machine, a lever, which is used to move in and out and back and forth as you draw your image. Here you can see a more detailed diagram of a pantograph. As you can see on the left, there's the fixed point and then a knob. In the middle, we have the place where you draw your original image, and on the right, the pantograph produces a copy, which can be larger or smaller depending on the way that you set up your pantograph. In this diagram, the copy image is larger. Levers are simple machines with three basic components: the fulcrum, the load, and the effort. The fulcrum is the fixed point, and the effort is the input force, and the load is the output force. As you can see on the right, there are three types of levers. In a first-class lever, the fulcrum is in between the load and the effort. And in a second-class lever, the load is in between the fulcrum and the effort. In a third-class lever, the effort is in between the load and the fulcrum. And we can see examples of these all around the world and even in our own bodies, like for example, your muscles and your bones. Can you name some real-life examples of each class of lever? Here's a few. A scissors would be considered a class 1 lever, and a wheelbarrow would be considered a class 2 lever. A stapler is an example of a class 3 lever. See if you can think of some more. For this project, you will need the following materials: a hole puncher, 10 brads, cardboard, 2 pencils or pens, and paper. For the procedure, you're going to start off by cutting the cardboard into 4 rectangles, 2 long ones and 2 short ones. The long rectangle should be twice the length of the short rectangles. Next, you're going to punch a hole in the ends of all the rectangles and in the middle of only the long rectangles. Then you'll attach them in such a formation with the brads so that the long ones are connected at the corner and the short ones are connected to the middle of the long ones. Lastly, add the pencils to the empty holes and it should form something like this. As you can see, when the drawing is made, a duplicate of the same drawing appears on the right. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed this experiment.